Welcome to the video presentation on how to set up a map testing session on the NWEA testing site. You will need your computer and your map test class setup instructions provided in your mailboxes and via email on the morning of 12/11/13 to continue. First in the order of operations will be to log on to the NWEA testing site. If you have forgotten your username or password, you will need to find those before you are able to continue. At this point, you should also have your Block 3 roster in front of you. That roster should identify special education students and those in grade 12. Special education students will test during their respective strategies class, and seniors are not required to test. Your roster should reflect that. If you had prep during Block 3, please refer to the reading and science videos for further instruction. Once you have successfully logged on to the NWEA site, on the left click on Manage Test Sessions. Under Manage Testing Sessions, I want to click on Find Students to Test. This screen will prompt us to select certain things, the first of which has to be that we are at Fort Madison Senior High School. We're going to leave the grade as all grades because we are not specifically looking for a grade. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to set up Mr. Reek's Block 3 Physics class. So I need to toggle down and select Physics A because that reflects that we are in Term 3. I then click on Search. As you will see, a pop-up window appears. Every student who is registered to take physics during the 2013-14 school year is listed in this window. I want to click on this box that's already checked to the left of last name and unselect these students. At this point, what I need to do is select the actual students that will be tested during Term 3 or during Block 3 of Term 3, excuse me. When I'm selecting students, I can click on the number, which indicates a page, or I can arrow over using this arrow. I'm now going to select the students that Mr. Reek will need to test during Block 3, Term 3. Please bear with me, this could take just a couple of minutes. I'm going to intentionally leave a student out. That student will be Tanner Hocker for later reference. Once I have selected all of the students that I wish to test during this particular block, I hit Add or click on Add Students, and you will notice that those students appear at the bottom of the screen. At this point, what we need to do, you should make sure that the students that you wish to test are correct, first and foremost, and to select all of the students, we're going to click on the box to the left of last name, and that will select all of the students. At this time, we need to assign a test. So I'm going to click on Assign Test, and in this drop-down menu right here, we are looking for mathematics. There are 8 total tests, only 4 of which apply to the high school. We're going to select Math 6+ as the test that we want to assign to Block 3. Once I have selected the correct test, and please make sure that you have, I'm going to click on Assign, and when you scroll to the bottom of the screen, you will notice in this column right here, the test that we selected is available for these students. What I need to do now is scroll to the very bottom of the screen and click on Save Test Session. As you remember from the fall testing session, we are using a very specific way to name tests. HS for high school, the first four letters of the teacher's last name, W for winter, 13 for the year, and this is the math test, so M. So HS, RIEC, W for winter, 13M. I'm going to save and exit, and it will redirect you to the Manage Testing Session screen. I can further set up reading and science test from this screen, or I can access my saved testing sessions. You will see that there are two testing sessions saved down here, one for math and one for reading. I can modify any testing session that I have created at this point from the screen by simply clicking in the circle to the left of the test. I'm going to show you how to edit a test session at this point. So once I have selected the test that I wish to edit, I'm going to click on Edit Session, and it's going to direct you to the setup testing. We've been in this screen before. We're going to do a little differently here, though. I'm not looking for a bunch of students. I'm looking for one. That particular student was Tanner Hawker. I left him out for a reason. That reason is to show you how to add a student to a testing session after you have created it. Once I have put his full name in, I click on Search. A pop-up window is going to appear that's going to ask me if I am adding the right student. Once I'm sure I am, I'm going to click on Add Students, and you will see that he has been added now to the testing session. He does not have a test assigned. You will need to go through that process again. You'll do that by simply clicking in the box to the left of his name, clicking Assign Test, toggling down to the correct test, making sure that it's correct, clicking Assign, and you will see that it has now added that test to his profile. And once I've done that, I'm going to click on Save Session again. I don't need to further save this. I don't need to change the name. In fact, all tests need to be named in this fashion. If they are not, I will assist you in renaming the test. This is how tests need to be named. I'm going to click on Save and Exit because I don't want to change the name, and it's going to redirect me to this Manage Testing Session screen. At this point, you're ready to test. If you get to a point where you know that you will need to delete students or remove students because they are in special ed, or you added a senior, or you have received a new student from guidance because of a schedule change, we again are going to edit the test session. You notice you can delete the session from here as well, but same as adding a student, I'm going to click in the circle, I'm going to edit session, and if I want to remove a student, I simply click to the left of their name, and I will click on Remove Students from List. I do not want to do that at this point, so I'm going to save the session. It'll direct me to save it. I don't want to change the name. Save and exit, and you have successfully set up your math testing session. As always, if you have questions about how to set up your testing session, you can email me. You can call the office and ask for assistance. I will double check these tests before we begin the process to make sure that everybody has first of all named their test correctly, and then when I click on the test, that the test session also has a test name, the correct test name assigned. So that is it for this particular testing session. You may also view the reading and science setup instructions. There is also a map proctoring instructions video that you might view.